What is going on, geekers? This is the Comic Guys with a YouTube video for you. We usually don't really do a lot of YouTube videos for you guys, but we decided that, hey, San Diego Comic Con just ended up this weekend, and they just vomited us with a whole bunch of info.
Oh my god!
And we said, hey, Kevin, he actually wrote me early in the morning talking about, yo, I thought we were gonna do a video today, and I'm like, well, I've been doing videos since yesterday. My eyes are bleeding, but let's do this.
Sorry, last night I fell asleep watching the Transformers, man.
Oh, which one?
The oldies, the first.
I know, but
the
like
cartoon.
the
cartoon, one, the original. Yeah.
The movie or the show?
Yeah, the movie. You gotta go with the original. You gotta go with the original.
Come on, man. Anybody out there that has watched that you are a Transformer fan, or you say you're a Transformer fan, if you're new to it, you have to watch the animated Transformers movie. It's one of the best Transformer movies you're going to get, especially the part when Optimus Prime is driving the truck and he jumps and he transforms in the air and he's flipping and he's shooting at the same time. I was like, dude.
All time favorite. But man, yo, this weekend, Comic Con at San Diego fucking dropped so much shit on us. I'm really in hype to talk about this.
Bro,
what do you want to start with? What do you want to start with first, man?
All right, let's start off with what happened Friday. So Friday we got dropped a couple of new trailers. The first one we got dropped off that I actually seen was the Teen Wolf movie. I'm a big Teen Wolf fan. I seen the whole series. I actually seen the series twice. I love this series. I love this Teen Wolf series because I grew up with Teen Wolf with Michael J. Fox, and then seeing a new version of it was great.
I used to love that movie, the one with Michael J. Fox, man. Another trailer that I saw was John Wick 4.
Ooh. John Wick,
I'm ready for
bro. That one part when Donnie Yen comes out and they're shooting at each other with the swords and they're blocking the bullets with the swords and they're going head to head. I'm like, yo, there were some scenes in that freaking trailer that I was like, holy crap. The one other scene that I was like, holy crap too was the part that he I don't know who it was, a girl jumped on top of this guy and hit him with a bow and arrow straight in the face. And then the other part that I was like, this guy got hit by a car, and while the guy is in the air, John Wick is shooting at him. And I'm like, did he just shoot the guy that was in the air that got hit by the car? Like, only John Wick would get away with getting hit by a car and getting shot. That dude, that dude got hit twice.
This guy has ridden a horse and killed people. And like, come on. You can't mess with this guy. I can't wait to see Keanu Reeves in this movie.
Oh,
I think it's a great like just franchise, and yeah.
Yeah, and I think they're gonna do some spin-offs of it. I think Ana de Arma is gonna do like a lady version of, not like the lady version of John Wick, but in the John Wick universe, and they're doing a spin-off with her. So, bro, that is John Wick, bro. Since the movie came out, it's just been a hit. Keanu Reeves it's Keanu Reeves, man. Like, any franchise that would grab Keanu Reeves is like, come on.
Yeah, those were some of the movies that have come out unrelated to everything else. But I think the big thing that we wanted to talk about was first we talk about DC, then we'll talk about Marvel. But let's talk about the comparison of how much DC stuff came out and then how much Marvel stuff came out.
Okay. All right. So Shazam. I'll tell you, what did you think about Shazam? The trailer.
Shazam was good. I thought it was great. I think that the kids are probably getting a little too old too quickly. So pretty soon this series is gonna end. Part 3 has to be it, you know. And what I saw, I can't wait until, because, you know, like you said, Zachary Levi, he's a great actor. He loves doing this. He's a great Shazam. I can't wait to see it. It's great.
Yeah, I think it was awesome. I just love. I love. There was two parts that I love was when he threw the truck at the dragon. He's like, "Oh my god, I threw a truck at the dragon. That is so cool. I love my life." It's just stuff like that. Is that
Yeah.
what makes Shazam Shazam? You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
the part when he's talking to I forgot her name, but she comes out as Hobbs' mother, in Fast and the Furious, and he's like, "Lady, I'm not as old as you are, but I've seen all the Fast and Furious movies, and this is fat." And it was so funny because since she came out in Fast and Furious, it was funny to say that towards her. He's like, "Because we are family," and he's like, "Family, that's your cue." Like, I think it's gonna be a great movie. It's gonna be a fun movie to watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just gonna be a fun movie to watch, and then
Mm-hmm.
from Shazam, we go into Black Adam.
Did
And
you
what did you
see?
think
Did you
about?
see? Did you see The Rock's introduction? Like The Rock was like he came up from the platform, dressed as Black Adam, and then he looks around and he's like, "The DC world era is about to change." This guy is really Black Adam, man. He's out here promoting,
Yeah,
out
he's.
here doing his thing. I can't wait until this movie.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see Black Adam. Actually, this trailer
Yeah,
was
yeah. The
really good.
trailer was Yeah, the trailer was pretty good. Did you see how when Hawkman tried to hit him with the hammer, he caught it, he caught the hammer like, and then he electrified fucking Black Adam like, that was
No,
crazy.
Hawkman. He
Yeah,
electrified
Hawkman.
Hawkman. You said
What
Black
did I say?
Adam.
Oh,
You said he electrified Black Adam. I was like, no, he electrified Hawk. Yeah, it was. You know what? It was funny that I kind of noticed. Like if you watch Shazam and then you watch Black Adam, you could see the different tone of what the character is. Like Shazam was
mm-hmm.
more lively, the color palette was more lively, the colors were more lively, had a little bit more jokes because it's a kid being a hero, right? And
Yeah.
then when you see the Black Adam trailer, it's dark, the palette's kind of like a little bit more darker setting, and it's because Black Adam is a dark anti hero. So that's what I liked about that. It was like I'm glad that they didn't do Shazam in the same palette as Black Adam because it was different. Now, what really got me there, I don't know if you've seen this in Shazam. So I don't know how they're going, what is going on with the future of DC, and that's why I think DC is where they are. Because in the trailer of Shazam, he says, "I'm not the only one that's wearing red with a lightning bolt in my chest," and they show a clip of the Flash. And then Aquaman, he's such a big, strong hero. He's so cool. And then there's Batman, right? You notice that they did not mention Superman at all. He did not mention Superman at all. He mentioned, but you gave me Flash, you gave me Aquaman. Aquaman is the only one from the Justice League that's still alive, and Wonder Woman. But they show Batman. They show like the Ben Affleck Batman. So
Yeah.
what world is this one on? And that's why I think that DC is where it is because
There's
it's
no
kind of
world.
messy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's no world uh, that it's connected to in terms of like, oh, this is this world specifically. Because when you think about it, like you said, Ben Affleck's Batman showed up. They they tried to hide the face of this guy, Ezra Miller as the Flash. They had Aquaman. They had Aquaman and
They
Wonder
had this
Woman
part.
in
They had
there.
this part.
Yeah, yeah. It was like, but that's the thing. Like, there's no consistency. Like, didn't they just release like a week ago? Didn't they just say that Zack Snyder's universe isn't gonna happen? So why would they have all these characters in there from the? Are they Zack Snyder universe characters or no?
Listen, when people say Zack Snyder's characters, they don't belong to him. They belong to WB. So WB could do whatever they want
True.
with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true.
But on Friday, the main man, and you know who this is. We grew up with him. He did the 90s X-Men comic books. Jim Lee said he said that there's no more Zack Snyder. Like, to let go of the Zack Snyder universe is no more. We were talking about they want a Kevin Feige type person to fill DC. I think Jim Lee, as a director of DC Comics, I think he's the one that WB needs to go to and say, hey, you've been doing this for 20 plus years. You know these characters. You draw these characters. You do the stories of these characters. Why not try to help us develop a universe? I mean, he's behind DC Online. Mm-hmm. He's behind DC Comics. He's one of the main dudes in DC Comics. I mean, he created Image Comics. He was part creator of Image Comics. I think that he should be one of those people that they should bring in to help with the DC universe.
No. Yeah, Jim Lee has been pretty good. But I think that he and, like, maybe The Rock together could lead DC to wherever it's going to go. But, man, does Marvel have them?
Wait, like, before we go into Marvel, there's one more thing we had to do. Superman Henry Cavill has been debunked. We don't know who the fuck is Superman gonna be in this new DC. I did see a quick article about it, and people, I don't know if WB, if they're gonna do it or not, but they trying to get Hushling to come into the DC movie because he's no longer with the Arrow. He's not part of the Arrowverse. The Superman and Lois show is not part of the Arrowverse anymore. They on the last episode of season 2, he's not part of the Arrowverse. So the only hero right now that is part of the Arrowverse is the Flash, because Supergirl got canceled, Black Lightning got canceled, Legend of Tomorrow got canceled, Batwoman got canceled. So Flash is like the only one that's still alive from the Arrowverse. Superman does not belong to that. Would you like to see Tyler Hoechlin come into the movies and become the Superman of this new universe?
I have to see more of him because I haven't really seen the show like that still.
All right. So that's going to be a future question. Whenever you have a chance to see you don't have to see all the episodes, but at least a couple episodes just for you could see what I saw. And then in the future podcast, when I ask you again, hopefully, maybe. Because I just think that he's right now, he's the perfect person because everything that I've seen so far, he resembles Clark Kent and Superman the way that he was supposed to. He gives me that Christopher Reeves Superman, and I've seen somebody react. What's his name? Tropical Joe. Mm-hmm. He's from TikTok. He was reacting to. He's like, bro, look at this scene from Superman, Christopher Reeve, and there's one part that Christopher Reeves takes off his glasses and he's like, Lois, I have to tell you something. He was like all straight up like, I have to tell you something. That's when he was gonna tell her that he was Superman, and then he regrets it. And as soon as he puts the glasses on, his body kind of hunched, and he became all nerdy, and I was like, wow, the difference of how he was all I'm Superman to when he put his glasses on and he became all nerdy. I was like, wow. And when you see that in Tyler Hoechlin, bless you. When you see that in Tyler Hoechlin, you see that also. When he puts on the glasses to how he is with his kids and he is, with the people around him as Clark Kent, and then when he's Superman. And I was like, wow, that's the one that we have to do. If they're not going to give it to Henry Cavill, then they should give it to somebody that's already know the character and is already playing the character. why not? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Why not?
It could happen.
So enough of the DC. Now we're going to the what we all been waiting for. Answers answers have been answered for the questions that we had. Right? That's how you say it.
Questions have been answered. This guy said answered has been answered.
Questions has been answered to what we all been waiting for. There we go.
Oh man. But they have. The questions have been answered, and man, we're spoiled, man. We're so spoiled to be Marvel fans. Kevin Feige is just amazing. We thought that they weren't gonna announce everything, and guess what they did? They announced everything all the way up to like 2030.
2030. Let me guys show you, if you guys could see this. Hopefully you guys could. This is pretty much the phase 5. This is not even phase 4. We have been confirmed that Wakanda Forever is going to be the last movie for phase 4. So that's the phase 4 is going to close out with Wakanda Forever. And then phase 6 starts with Fantastic Four. So the last movie for phase 5 is going to be Thunderbolts. And you could see right now, you could just see this slate of awesomeness that I have here, okay?
Look, Ant-Man and Quantumania. Let's just start with that because that's going to kick off phase 5. So think about this. Kang is confirmed to be the villain of Quantumania. They have also had released some video of the movie, basically of Ant-Man saying to Kang, "Oh, I'm an Avenger," and then Kang says, "I'm a conqueror." Like, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And it's confirmed that MODOK is going to be coming out in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. So he's going to
be up against two big bad guys.
Two big bad guys. And Casey Lang is in it, so she's going to be Casey Lang is in it as the daughter of Scott Lang. And it's going to be great. Evangeline Lilly's coming back. Jonathan Mayers, in the interview that he had, when they showed everybody come out, he was hyped. They asked him a question like, "What can you say about Kang?" And the only thing that he answered was, "He's a conqueror." And that's how he left it. Yep. That's how he left it. Like, that was amazing.
I can't wait. I can't wait until this damn movie comes out. Oh my gosh.
Then we're going into Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion. Wow. The movie that everybody's talking about.
Well, that's gonna go straight to Disney Plus. That's gonna be freaking hype.
I mean, not the movie, the show.
Yeah, the show. That's gonna be freaking hyped because we're gonna know more things about it. And then after Secret Invasion, is going into Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and this is gonna be closing out Guardians of the Galaxy 3. We might lose a couple people here for some of the rumors that I heard. And we're going to show it. There are a lot of people saying that it's very emotional. Some people, they showed the trailer. They're not going to show us yet, but they did show the trailer here. And they kind of show a little bit of origin of Rocket. Because the high evolutionary is part of it. I mean, I think he's like one of the main villains. And then they got Warlock in it too, so that's gonna be hype. I'm actually very excited for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I think I loved 1 and I loved 2. I love both of them. I'm just a big Marvel nerd, bro. I love all the movies. I don't care what anybody says.
I can't wait until Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Echo coming out next right after that.
I've been waiting for this because when they introduced Echo and Hawkgirl, I thought that was a badass character. So
you said Hawkgirl, Hawkeye.
I said Hawkgirl, Hawkeye,
Hawkeye girl,
Hawkeye
girl.
Man, but I thought that introducing to Echo was a pretty good thing, and they're gonna have Daredevil in it, and also they confirmed. I can't wait to talk about it in a little bit, but actually, She-Hulk, Daredevil is gonna be in it.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
saw his
right.
costume. You saw his
Oh,
costume.
he has the red and yellow costume. I mean, the
Yeah,
black and yellow costume. It looks hype.
yeah, it
We
looks
did
crazy.
forget Phase 4 She-Hulk. We also we got a trailer for She-Hulk that was part of the Phase 4 that actually is coming out in like what 3 weeks, August 17th.
Yep.
And with the trailer, I'm super hype. They did really good with the trailer. She-Hulk looks really good.
The VFX are better.
The VFX are better, and you saw how I think we're gonna have so many cameos. I know they didn't show a lot of cameos, but they still show like a lot of different superheroes and through it. So I know that we're gonna get a lot more to that. So I can't wait
It's
to
gonna be
actually
good.
see what they're gonna do.
Looks
But
funny
now
as
back to
hell.
Phase 5.
Yeah, it looks funny. Loki. Loki is another thing that's coming out. Season 2 is gonna be part of Phase 5. Everyone's hyped for Loki. And the Marvels. The Marvels is also gonna be part of Phase 5. Everybody can't wait for that. But Blade has been confirmed. It has
Bro,
a date.
I like how you skip through like Loki season 2, the
Cause
Marvels, and then you went to Blade. That's the motherfucking movie I've been waiting for.
because I think like right now we're not gonna see any trailers for any of this. Maybe D23 we're gonna see a trailer. I wouldn't be surprised if Loki or some kind of picture. I wouldn't be surprised that we'll see some pictures of the Marvels, but I don't think we're gonna see anything from Blade. But it's gonna be a movie though that I can't wait. It's gonna come out in November of 2023, I think.
Yeah, only a year
Right?
away. What is interesting is, I don't know if it's true. If they get what's his name, Anthony Starr from The Boys, if they actually get him to be Dracula, that's gonna be sick. Because
That's
if you
gonna
think
be.
he's evil, if he's evil as Homelander, he's gonna be super sick as Dracula.
Hmm.
That's all I could say about that. And I hopefully in their 20, like a lot of people were saying, "Oh, you guys gonna get disappointed with the Comic Con panel." I'm like, dude. First of all, no. Any news from Marvel is always good news. We got our question answered. I was gonna say we got answer for the answer. We got our question answered for what we all been waiting for. How did this all connect in some kind of way? And they're not gonna give us. They're not. I know everybody's like, "Oh, we want X. We want to see this." Like what people were. Stop thinking what you want, because you're gonna get disappointed. If you expect this, you're gonna get disappointed. When I did not expect anything. I did not say, "Oh, I want to see X-Men. I want to see this," because I know that D23 is coming around the corner. And do you think about it? If you have a company, would you want to put everything on a third party company, or are you gonna have your big company meeting and say, "Let's put everything in a company meeting"?
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna come out with more. I'm just sitting here waiting because we're gonna see more trailers and more inside looks into these movies and shows. Like Ironheart is also coming out. We saw Ironheart. We'll talk about it later, but we saw Ironheart in the Black Panther 2 trailer, and that was pretty dope. They're also coming out with Agatha Coven of Chaos. So we're probably gonna get introduced with more magic, more witches, and I love the person that plays Agatha. I thought
Yeah,
that was pretty great. Yeah. So and we're also gonna get Charlie Cox in a how long? I think it's 16, 18 episode
18, the
ep-
first Disney Plus show with 18 episodes.
episodes. Oh my
Kevin Feige
god.
was so excited to announce this. He was like, "And this is the first time we're doing 18 episodes." And they're not gonna do like Netflix does, that just go ahead and drop the whole season for you to watch it all at once. We're gonna have 18 weeks of Daredevil. Think about it, 18 weeks of Daredevil, Because I know they're not gonna drop it all at once.
That means that they have probably been working on this for a minute.
They're gonna like, bro, let's give them 18 episodes, so they don't ask anything else what's coming out, so they could just shut the hell up and just watch 18 weeks while we prepare our next movie.
Oh my god, I can't wait for that though. Charlie Cox. Also seeing this guy, DeFonto, coming back too.
I just hope they bring Foggy back. They have not mentioned they're bringing the actor back.
I think maybe if they do, that'll be great. I can't wait until this Daredevil.
I love the name of it though.
This Daredevil show, yeah, Daredevil Born Again.
Daredevil Born Again, and I think that's one of the comics that when he disappeared and he came back is called Daredevil Born Again. So I kind of like how, because it's gonna irritate right off the ending of the Netflix Daredevil, and going forward. So the next thing, Captain America for the New World Order. I'm actually very hyped for this.
That's a cool name, the New World Order. Like, I wonder what that's gonna be about.
Because remember what I think Anthony, he's gonna do such great as Captain America. I hope Bucky's back because I just love their dynamic. They were such great dynamic in the show, and I hope they bring Joaquin Torres back to be what he was before Falcon. I hope they bring Joaquin Torres as just so we could have, that complete Captain America turnaround. Like, I'm the new Captain America. We got the Winter Soldier. Now we need our sidekick, and then here comes Joaquin Torres as the Falcon. It will complete the whole.
Do you think that this means that the Red Skull and Hydra are gonna come back?
No, I think the New World Order is gonna be what the Captain America and the Winter Soldier show series kind of left off. Because remember, there were some people that were like the New World Order with the girl, what they were trying to do, and the whole thing about people coming back from the blip and how they were treated and this like that. So I think it's gonna go off of that. So I don't know if it's gonna be more of a serious movie, not like a serious movie, but more like how they're gonna go forward with that. But I'm hyped for it.
It would be crazy though. It would be crazy though if he were to come back though. Imagine.
At the end, Captain America comes back, but like, motherfucker, give my shield back. Steve Rogers at the end.
When you think about it, if they did, because if they destroyed the stones, in that universe, maybe the Red Skull from that universe does come back.
Ooh, can you imagine if Chris Evans comes back as Captain Hydra?
That as like a cameo of that, like not the real Captain America, but some.
No, Captain Hydra. Remember when he?
No, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. That would be pretty cool. But what I'm saying is, I would still want this to just be an Anthony Mackie movie.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And if we do see Chris Evans, I would love to see him as Captain Hydra rather than Captain America, and I would want it to be. I would want it to be like a like some kind of like clone of him or something that we only see of him, not even for too long in the movie.
Yeah,
and just like basically, I wanted to see him as like some kind of pawn that the bad guy puts on him. Like
No, I definitely understand. I don't want, and I totally understand what you're saying. Like, you don't want nothing to take away from the new Captain America, from Anthony, to take away from him being Captain America. Because if they bring back Steve Rogers for any reason at all, it's gonna take away from what this new Captain America is trying to accomplish and trying to go forward with. So I understand. I hope they keep it that way. Maybe, like you said, a brief cameo will be great, or maybe him talking to like an older Steve Rogers and be like, "Hey, I need some advice in this," and you know, just like a quick cameo of him, like, "Hey, what do you think I should do?" And he mentions, you should do this and that, and then go from there.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool, and then ending with the Phase 5, the Thunderbolts.
And we get to see um this guy back as
U.S. agent.
U.S. agent. We get to see a lot of characters back.
Ooh,
Yelena's
the character
sister,
we love. They was so loved. He was so loved. We're gonna have Yelena. Yeah, we're gonna have Abomination. Maybe. Or maybe not.
Abomination came out in the She-Hulk trailer.
But I
which is
wonder
pretty
because
cool.
you know how Thunderbolts had the Red Hulk. Since they don't have a Hulk anymore, and the character that used to play General Ross, I believe he passed away. And he's probably older, so to have like an older character play like the Red Hulk, are they gonna like switch out the Red Hulk maybe with the Abomination, because they're gonna need that one big character in the Thunderbolts, and I think that kind of makes sense towards that to use, because if using anti-heroes to pretty much form the Thunderbolts, or villains to form the Thunderbolts, I believe and we never know. We might see that come out in She-Hulk, and maybe that would lead into some kind of Thunderbolts. So that will be interesting to find out what the future of Thunderbolts,
Yes.
or who the Thunderbolts team is going to be.
Yeah. That would be pretty interesting. I would love to see it. I think we're going to see more of Hydra. I have a theory that we are going to see more of Hydra. Thunderbolts, and we got to have some kind of Hydra connection in here, because it would be pretty cool to see.
Yeah. Phase 6. Phase 6 is going to be interesting.
Phase 6 is going to be the most interesting of them all.
Yes. First movie for Phase 6 is Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm. People are saying like, hey, when are we gonna get the oh wow moments? Phase 6 is gonna be the moments where we're gonna be like, holy, not even the oh wow, because we're gonna get oh wow and Ant-Man, but I'm talking about like the mind blowing, like Avengers Endgame type of stuff. That's gonna be from Phase motherfucking 6.
Yeah, and it's great because for right now they only have 3 things. They have Fantastic Four that's gonna start off the Phase 6. Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, and then we have Avengers Secret Wars that ends Phase 6. Oh my God. Talking about ending a phase with ending Avengers Secret Wars.
Avengers Secret Wars, bro. Avengers Secret Wars, let's go.
Oh my God. First of all, the question we all been waiting for. How does this all connect?
Secret Wars.
Not only the Secret Wars, this is called the Multiverse Saga. So everybody's like, listen, we already had a connection. It's the Multiverse Saga. Loki introduced us to Kang. The real Kang is going to be introduced in Ant-Man and the Wasp. For all of you that have been waiting, like, who's the big bad? Oh, we don't have a big bad. We don't have this. Kang is the big bad.
For one of them.
No, I think, dude, with Avengers.
But we don't
Kang
know.
Dynasty?
Kang Dynasty. That's what I'm saying. He's the big bad for one of the Avenger movie. We don't know who's gonna be the big bad for Secret Wars, because that's the last one out of Phase 6, right?
Correct.
So we don't know who's gonna be the actual big bad. Maybe it is gonna, because if it's Avengers Kang Dynasty, and then Avengers Secret Wars, what do you think? Do you think it's gonna be Kang 2? He's gonna be the big bad of both of them. When you think about it, it could be like basically the Avengers go up against Kang in the first one, like Kang Dynasty, and then that's where they meet all the different kinds of Kangs. That would be pretty cool. Then in Secret Wars is when they would say, hey, we just lost against Kang, but then they start getting all these other characters from these other universes, and then boom, they go up against him again.
Or maybe Kang Dynasty is when Kang wins at the end, because it's guaranteed that he's gonna win at the end, and leave us with the cliffhanger. The good thing is that we don't have to wait 2 years because it's only a couple months away when Kang Dynasty comes out, and then later on at the end of the year of 2024, 2025, I think it is, right? 2025, we're going to have Avengers Secret Wars. Maybe Kang, when he leaves, he makes his own team, not like his own team, but he brings all these other characters from, remember, he's like the king of multiverse. He's going to bring all these other characters from the other multiverse, and that's why the Secret Wars is like, who is the real Captain America? Who is the real Wolverine? Who is the real...
If you want to catch up, if you want to kind of find out what Kang Dynasty is about, they recommend this comic. It's a 16-part comic book by... who is it by? It is by Kurt Busiek. So the Kang Dynasty, sometimes called Kang War, is a 16-part comic book storyline which ran through the Avengers Volume 3, numbers 41 through 55. And then you could also read Avengers Annual 2001 to find out a little bit of what this could possibly be about, because they're also mentioning in this what's in this comic is Doctor Doom is also in this comic book series. So, bro, this could be the freaking greatest superhero movie that we probably are ever gonna see. Because
bro, I was
if we thought that Thanos was bad, imagine we're gonna get to see Kang and Doctor Doom. So we're gonna see a coalition of bad guys going up against a group of good guys.
What about, remember, Doctor Doom is such a unpredictable character. What about if at the end of the Avengers Kang Dynasty, Doctor Doom comes in, kills Kang, and becomes the baddie?
The ulti baddie.
The ulti baddie. Because come on, Fantastic Four is going to introduce us to Doctor Doom. You cannot have Fantastic Four if you don't have Doctor Doom.
Not have Doctor Doom as
so that guy, and plus Kang is kind of affiliated with, because isn't one of the Kang variants from the future Reed Richards' son?
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Holy crap.
Kang is actually Reed Richards' son in all the universes, I think.
Holy moly. So one of those variations... Yo, this is going to be freaking sick, dude.
This is going to be...
Yo. As much as... you know what? As much as The Rock came out from the bottom of the stage talking about DC is going to change, Marvel kind of like, shut up.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I got.
Let me tell you what I have. I have so much, and all they did was they just brought out. They had some other cool things. They brought out a live group, a singer. He's a famous singer in Africa, and they brought him out to introduce the Black Panther 2 trailer. That trailer was so, it hit me, bro. It hit me. I was like, wow, so many things in that trailer. I can't wait. It's gonna be great. But
it's gonna be great. But that's pretty much where we catched up on. If any other news will come out, make sure you guys listen to our podcast for this week. A podcast. We're probably gonna go a little bit deeper on everything and just what we're gonna look forward into the Phase 5, and you know, our next podcast is gonna pretty much be that, like, more deeper on the conversation on what Phase 5 will bring us. And again, guys, the Multiverse Saga. We have the Infinity Saga. This is called the Multiverse Saga. And in an interview with Kevin Feige, he said he did it with comicbook.com. They asked him, what do you think about the 50 hours in phase 4? He's like, not everything's going to connect, but they are going to collide. That's like one of the best acts. It was funny because the guy asked him a question about X-Men. And right before we leave, he said, so when are we gonna see X-Men? Is it gonna be phase X? Like phase 10, phase X? And Kevin Feige's response was the best response. He said, do you want to wait for X-Men all the way to phase 10? Because this is what he said, I want to see them way before that. Yeah. So that right there is like, I think phase 6 is going to introduce us to X-Men.
Yeah.
Right after Fantastic Four. It's like Fantastic Four. And then like, boom, X-Men. Or mutants. I don't know if they're gonna call it X-Men or are they gonna call it mutants. Or just call it Uncanny. That would be a good title for it. Well, they're Uncanny X-Men. But guys, that's pretty much everything that we saw in the Comic-Con. I mean, I know there's gonna be more. And again, make sure you guys go to the podcast next Friday when we go a little bit deeper. But that's pretty much what we got. We were super excited about this whole thing. It was just mind-blowing for me. This whole thing was just mind-blowing. And remember, D23 is coming soon. And me and Kevin was actually thinking about it. Because we were talking about, damn, we should have done a live version for the Comic-Con. So we were thinking maybe we do a live for the D23 while that's coming out. And then keep talking about everything for the D23 live. What do you think?
Yeah, we can do that.
That would be great. So all the way to September, guys. They're not gonna come out on D23. We're gonna have a lot of news for D23. Not only Marvel, but Star Wars and what Disney's gonna bring us, and what everything Disney's gonna bring us at whole with Star Wars and Marvel. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys enjoy the San Diego Comic-Con. And we are out. So, geekers, peace.
Peace.